YouTube, hi there, and what we're going to do is we're just going to have a very quick review of a deck that I've been working alongside my daughter, Summer. We've been working the last couple of weeks on this one, and there's two premises really with this that I need to emphasise. Now, first of all, not all of the cards in this deck would be cards that I would necessarily play myself, and there's a really important caveat with that. The reason why is because my daughter is 7 years old. So if we're thinking about strategies with regards to cards, some of the newer cards like Pokemon Ranger, Hex Maniac, and so on and so forth, I think what we need to do is we need to realise that once players are in juniors, things are very strange in juniors. As I say, you know, they're kind of like the same people play the same decks all the time. Card restrictions are there because not a lot of juniors can afford all of the cards. It's not constant that way, and also particularly the younger juniors. When teaching the younger juniors, it's to try and get through the cards is quite easy. You know, you can have Professor Sycamores in hand, but to make those decisions that you have to make, to stop drawing, so for example, and not play that Sycamore, otherwise you might deck out. You know, it does really limit the kind of, you know, it does put an interesting challenge to the whole idea of deck construction. So basically, what you want to do is you want to try and have cards that explain themselves, and so that's kind of like the premise that's helped with one of the concepts of the deck. The other thing I have to say, I have to keep a very straight face on this one, is because she will not play with a deck that doesn't have Flareon-EX. And so what I need to do is I basically have, and you might hear her, she's actually here. She's not on camera at the moment because we're filming late tonight, and she's but she is. You can say hello, Summer. She's shy. Good, she's camera shy. All right. So she loves, absolutely loves Flareon-EX. There she is. So, she will start presenting her own videos, by the way, and when she's confident. But she loves Flareon-EX. She cannot play with anything other than Flareon-EX. So she will absolutely point blank refuse to play with a deck that doesn't have Flareon-EX. And so I have basically put this whole deck around Flareon-EX, as you can tell. It's a very late addition, I have to say, before I go through the cards. A very late addition to this is Torchic, which is another one of her favourite cards as well. But let's go through it. So here we have a deck. Now this is also Primal Clash onwards, because we're pretty much wiping the slate clean when it comes to no point in thinking about battle compressors, no point in thinking about blacksmiths. It's just going to be invalid in about a week and a bit's time. Everyone will be trying to get used to the new format and the new card. So this is an incredibly fun deck to play if you do have blacksmith and battle compressor, by the way, because it's very likely that you'll actually get a Volcanion-EX or a Volcanion or a Flareon-EX just within the first 2 turns. Having said that, you know, let's go through the deck anyway. So we start off with 2 Shaymin-EX, and one of them's disappeared, unfortunately. Let me just put that one back. We start off with 2 Shaymin-EX, very easy draw. Sky Return juniors, I don't know whether they can really get their hands around when to Sky Return, when not to Sky Return, but that's just education really. Setup, no real explanations needed. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. And the reason behind this is that this is actually focused on trying to draw through all of the cards that you have in your deck as fast as possible to get complete ball control. But at the same time, what you don't want to do is you don't want to deck out. So it's about getting 6 prizes as quickly as you can. Another thing about juniors play at this moment in time that I'm slowly learning that is the fact that they can really tire during a tournament. So the quicker a game is, the better it is in the long term, if you can understand what I mean. Alright, we've got Flareon-EX. cute Flareon-EX ability Flash Fire. Once during your turn before your attack, you may move a fire energy from one of your Pokemon to this Pokemon. And this isn't actually too bad to have in this deck. I've seen Volcanion-EX Volcanion's decks just not have Flareon at all. But if you have this as your starter, and you're able to max Elixir something onto the bench, you can Flash Fire attach. By turn 2, you're attacking for 50 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. So that's 110 damage. If you have Fighting Fury Belt, 120. If you then have your Volcanion-EXs, that can go up to maybe 180. That's not too bad. That can take out EXs by turn 2. Now, obviously, that's the ideal situation, but you know, it can happen. It really can happen sometimes. Okay, right, we've got Torchic. And Torchic is a really interesting one, okay? Torchic, this Pokemon may attack twice a turn. If the first attack knocks out your opponent's active Pokemon, you may attack again after your opponent chooses a new active Pokemon. Now, I played against a person a couple of days ago, and they actually had Torchic in. And what I actually did was they attacked with Claw. So they actually did flip a coin if tails this attack does nothing. So they did that in one turn. Then what they did, then what they did was they attacked the next turn. And they attacked with Claw again. They got 4 tails, and then they scooped, and I got the victory. Okay? So, I don't actually like Torchic. I like Torchic. Torchic is a cool Pokemon. Alright, I don't like Torchic in this deck. Nevertheless, I think this is a really fun card to play. Not because of Claw, but because of Flare bonus. If you can get that discard pile full of energy cards and draw 2 cards at the same time, and if the junior players can get their head around it so that, okay, they're not risking it too much. If they just have 1 fire energy in the hand, discard that, and then draw into maybe nothing else. That's a bit problematic, but I just want to try and give it a go. So it's just there, just for fun, and you get a chance to do something that's a bit different. What's really interesting, however, is if you put Fighting Fury Belt onto it, Torchic actually goes up to 90 HP. If you have 2 Volcanion-EX on the bench, let's just, for the sake of argument, 2 Volcanion-EX on the bench, you discard 2 fire energy. Torchic has Torchic, if you get 2 claws, that's 30 plus 30 plus 20, so that's 80 damage. Plus 10, which is 90. Torchic has the potential to hit for 180 with just 1 fire energy. That's just that can make for some potentially insane plays, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I like it, but it can come out. Now, if you're a serious player about this one, you might want to take out the Torchic. You might want to put a Pokemon Ranger in. You might want to put a Hex Maniac in. But you know what? Let's go with the Torchic. Okay, Volcanion. Now, Volcanion is the best starter. Having tested this out, Volcanion is the best starter to have in. I've never done a video with a 7-year-old walking around in the background. Volcanion is the best starter to have because you have, assuming that you have all of the other trainers flying around, you put your energy in, you got your way of energy acceleration, okay? Steam Artillery is such an underrated attack. Okay, base 100, 110 if you got Fighting Fury Belt, 140 if you got 1 Volcanion-EX on board, 170 if you got 2. I don't know, do you really need 3? 200? So Steam Artillery can actually leap out of nowhere. You put a Volcanion on the bench and you have an active Volcanion. Don't think that it's just, oh well, you know. It really is key. You can actually play this just by streaming Volcanions. Sometimes what I do tend to find is that at the start of getting used to it, or at the start of building this deck, I was thinking, right, okay, just have Volcanion, have Volcanion-EX on the bench, get Volcanion-EX active as quickly as possible, promote that, and just start attacking with that. And what happens is the deck kind of stutters. You then lose all of your energy on the board, and things start to go a little bit pear-shaped. but you can actually just stream those steam artilleries. You can just do 100, 120, 100, pick up all those prizes, and then clean up with Volcanion-EXs if you really wanted to. Obviously, we've got the Flareon-EX in there as well, so you know, you could really just, if you've got something that just will not go away at all whatsoever, you got your Flareon-EXs. Volcanion is crucial as well for carbing. So if you've got, we don't play Ranger. So if you've got carbing there, steam artillery, bye carbing. Okay, all right. So that's the Volcanions. Now we're going to move on to the real star of the story. It is Volcanion-EX. Okay, so it's got the ability to steam up once during your turn before your attack. You may discard the fire energy card from your hand. If you do during this turn, your basic fire Pokemon's attack do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. This card is insane with Fisherman. I cannot overemphasize. I cannot just, you know, honestly, do not underestimate Volcanion-EX. It is just, it's once you just put 2, if you've got 3 on the bench, honestly, and you're able to start streaming energies with Fisherman, you've got your active baby Volcanion just doing 100 plus 10 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30. It's 200 damage, and you're streaming away. There is no reason why you should lose the game. I also it's a really senior moment on this one. Volcanion is 2 times. Okay, do not forget that Volcanion is 2 times. It really is. It's really weird because, you know, like, you think, oh, it's Volcanion-EX, you got Volcanions, and at the start I was just playing the Volcanion-EXs against fire decks on Ptcgo, and my opponents were like, are you done? You've got Volcanion-EX and we're weak. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, I don't need to use Steam Up. Okay, sometimes you get into that stage where you're just using Steam Up for Steam Up's sake. But Steam Up's really good as well at the beginning because what you actually have is you have that ability to get that fire energy in. So you can just use Steam Up even if you're not attacking. You know, that's quite good. Well, it's there. It's there for a reason. It adds versatility to what you do. Okay, right. I'm gonna move on to the trainers. I've really played about with the numbers on this one. I started off with 3 trainers male, 2 Acro Bike. I have to say I didn't really like that, and the main reason why I've now moved away from trainers males is because you have such a large energy count. I'm using 12, which is slightly higher. I really want every single max elixir to be successful, and I think 12 just about does it. But if you use trainers mode, you're not really getting into that much at all. If you use Acro Bike, however, you've got a chance where you can dump a fire energy, you can dump a useless card. Scorched Earth late game is not actually that useful because your deck's thin, you've got enough energy in the discard pile, you're actually trying to get energy back, so you can just get rid of your Scorched Earths. I think Acro Bike, I've actually maxed up the Acro Bike. I want to get as many trainers used up right in the very beginning as possible, thin that deck out, get those fire in, and really put pressure on my opponent. Okay, the second card I'm looking at is Escape Rope. Now, I was at a stage where I was playing 2-switch. I was flipping around between 1-switch, 2-switch. I took out Escape Rope because this is a juniors deck, and I thought maybe, you know, might be just another decision that confuses juniors. But Escape, I'm putting it back in, and the reason why is because I think it provides more problems to my opponent than ultimately than it would to me. Okay, so that's Escape Rope. Now we've got Max Elixir. It is not infrequent for you to actually have Max Elixirs in the starting hand, and then your problem then becomes you've got to actually find a basic Pokemon to put on the bench. It's not rare to have 2 Max Elixirs in your first turn. By turn 2, you definitely have been through through a couple. That's just what I found during testing. So again, you know, it gives me a really good reason to raise the fire energy count to around about 12. All right, okay. Excuse me. Professor's Letter is mainly because I actually include another card in this deck, which is Skyla. Professor's Letter is just mainly for that extra 60. If I have so many fire energy in my discard pile that I've already, I've already been through quite a bit, and I don't know, maybe I get end or something like that, perhaps. Professor's Letter just really does help me out in that aspect. Right, okay, so now we've got Switch. So we've got 1 Switch, can potentially really become 2, not a problem at all. But I've also got a card that I really like, which is Olympia. I'm not quite sure why I like Olympia. I really like the fact that it has heal 30 damage, but heal 30 damage isn't necessarily something that's game breaking. I really have split it between Olympia and Pokemon Center Lady. But I think I'm coming back to the idea of Olympia being something, because it resets Volcanion-EX's effect. Sometimes, by the way, Ptcgo completely glitches, so Volcanion-EX goes to the bench, comes back active, still can't attack. Hopefully with some of the games that I'll be playing very shortly, it won't happen. But Olympia really does help in that aspect. We've got Ultra Ball. Discard, that's not a problem at all. Find your card, Max Elixir onto there. And by the way, I think 2 Switch or 1 Switch, 1 Olympia is definitely right. I think you could play another one, but you don't want to find those switches too early. It's just not problematic. So it's just problematic. So this is the reason why I do also like Escape Rope as well, because even if you start off with Escape Rope, you start off the game early, you can just disrupt them by sending whatever they have active back to the bench. It's just an inconvenience. 4 BS Seeker, because it just finds everything that you need. 1 Fisherman, if you play 2, you find it early. It's too early, you know, it's useless. 1 is definitely right. You don't mind if it's priced. If it's priced, you pull it out from the prizes. It's there. It helps you with the late game. 2 Lysandre, because picking out Pokemon from the bench wins games. 1 N. I'm finding really that with this deck, you want to try and get through your deck as much as possible, rather than shuffle and thin your deck out that way. But that could change. Olympia I've already spoken about. Sycamore, staple standard, can be 3. I'm trying 4 out because I just want to try and put pressure on my opponent as much as possible. Skyla, yeah, definitely Skyla. This is such a clutch card in so many different situations. That BSC you can just find Max Elixir, Professor's Letter, Escape Rope, Switch, everything. 3 Scorched Earth, because I can't think of any other gym that's better. I've read about Skyfield being selectively better, but Scorched Earth right at the very beginning, get that fire in, is the priority. Fighting Fury Belt, I think a 2-2 is the minimum that you can get. I've seen 3-2, 3-3, I've played about with 3-3. I guess post Primal Clash rotation, there's no way of removing the float stones of Fighting Fury Belt, so you know, virtually no way. So you know, I mean that's what's making Garbodor so good at this moment in time. And last but not least, you've got your 12 fire energy. Alright, so it's quite extensive, that description. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take us through a couple of games with that very shortly. We'll play best of 3 and we'll see how it goes. Okay, we're gonna start with a couple of games now. Let's see. I think maybe 3 will probably Where's my opponent? 3 will probably cut it. Now, bear in mind that I'm going to be playing, and it's Primal Clash onwards. But if we get Trevenants or whatever, we'll see how it goes. You do have to excuse me, by the way. I think I've just had some really nasty hay fever today, hence why I'm slipping at the moment. Alright, okay, so best starter, Volcanion, that goes straight up there. Just in case we get end, I'm going to put the Volcanion-EX in there, and do you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just have the Flareon-EX there. Why not? Oh, great. Right, okay. Do not Shaymin. Let's have a look. See how it goes. And I think what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and stack as quickly as we can on that one. Oh, gosh. Oh. So, pick 2 cards in the format that that you don't want to see. It's Wobbuffet and Garbodor, because obviously we don't get the additional damage. But he's going to be there for quite some time with Psychic Assault. So see how it goes. Giovanni scheme. What's he going to do? Is he going to be just doing the extra 20? See, I would have done the extra 20. You know, 10 plus 20, 30. And then goes up to 40. Next turn goes 70. Oh, what's he done? Okay, I'm not quite sure why he didn't turn that around and reduce my damage, but clearly, alright, okay. Could do power here, but what's the point? Let's have a look. Power heater. Let's just hit him for 30. Put the threat on. I'm just trying to think what's in my deck. No, Shaymin, Flareon, Volcanion, Volcanion-EX. If we knock out the Wobbuffet and then we can hit the Shaymin, we're good to go. So we don't want to fill our bench because we're down to 3 at the moment. Thanks Ptcgo, 3 Ultra Balls. I think he's actually going to retreat. Still hasn't got the energy for it, so what is he even going to do? Is he going to encounter? Is he going to find something? So this is just silly now. So he's got 90, I can do 100 as soon as I hit fire energy, 110. Knock out his Mew, game, possibly, 2 turns. Oh, he's got Hoop Reacts, what do I do? Come on, top deck and in, let's get that in. Nope, not yet. Let's put that there. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Oh. Such a poor one. That's why I'm commentating at the same time. That was just insanely stupid. I done. What have I done? I actually even said it. I actually even said, don't find another Pokemon. Do you know what? I should watch my own videos. Oh yeah, this is a crazy deck. Alright, we might be able to see, we might be able to get something out of this one. He has to cancel that stadium anyway, fairly soon. What's he gonna do now? I can't believe I made such a stupid error. I do apologise. I'm not even sure he knows what to do either. Oh, here we go. Just laid that Dimension Valley. Get me out of this. I feel so bad because I should have just shamed. Instead, I hang my head in shame. Happened. Or we could just assume that he kept the Wobbuffet active, which is what he should have done anyway. That was really bad. Really leafing through his. God. When I make an error like this, I'm so impatient because I just want to make the next move, try and get myself out of it. What's it gonna do? I can't believe I got out of that. Cannot believe I got out of it. Alright, let's do it. Alright, okay, just play. I even had the escape rope as well. Alright, okay. 20. Alright, Steve C. Steam up. Let's do that. I can even Skyla next turn as well. If I retreat, I can get the two energies. Oh, come on, Zach. Get out of the way. Power heat. Swish, swish. Just managed to do 50 as well. So down to 120. Within reach. What I tend to find is that when I played Mewtwo players, they will just stack all of their energy. So is it worth attacking with Flareon-EX? No. So you can do damage swap, maybe. He is going to do damage change, isn't he? Where's my bent spoon? That wouldn't have hurt. Alright, okay, so what I've got to do is I've got to actually do 170, which I can do. It's escape route. Problem is, I don't want that Volcanion-EX anywhere else. Take your time, dude. Escape route. Oh, right, okay, well, that's interesting. I didn't anticipate that. Oh yeah, 50 plus 30, so he's got 90-60 damage on him. So it would just I'm not gonna go over the top on this one. I'm gonna get Skyla. I'm gonna go Scorched Earth. Stupid stadium. Mate as well. Okay, power heater. Alright, if I'm being a bit harsh on myself, attach it to that. But that one's already got energy. Sycamore Floatstone, Professor's Data. He's gonna bring his Mewtwo back. He has to bring his Mewtwo back. What is he gonna do? Damage? No, he's not gonna do damage. Change. Nifty little Wobbuffet on the bench there as well. Come on, that has to go. Oh my word, I can't believe it. It's gonna happen. I do not deserve this. Okay, right. Don't do the new deck just yet. Well, you can actually do that. Oops. The other thing is I'm so used to working on an iPad as well. Let's Acro Bike. Okay, let's keep that one. Do you want to keep that one? How many we got in discard? One. Actually, I think keep the default stadium. Right, okay. What do we do? Elixir? Could go for the Flareon, couldn't we? Okay, let's force the issue. Alright, alright, don't need to steam up at all. Oh, come on. It's because I've updated it, that's why. I do know he could bring out the Mewtwo EX, I know that, but I need him to bring out the Mewtwo EX. Because once his Mewtwo EX is off the board, all his energies are gone. Virtually, he'll just have a Wobbuffet left, and then I should be able to sweep the game. I can't believe I brought this one back. Okay, got 12 energy, 5, 6, 7 on the board, 8, 9, so I should have at least 1 if not 2 energies. Assuming that one could be prized. Oh, good decision there, took the Scorched Earth. Can't believe I got around that on top deck the Sycamore. Stop it. 200. Oh, great. The Flareon-EX goes. Oh, my bad. Put Volcanion up. Just okay. What is my win condition? Well, I think that one's on. This one 130, 160, 190, 200. If I attack, force the issue, get 10. Alright, okay. I don't want him to end me again. I'm gonna have to. This is the silly thing about Ptcgo is you just have to pop it at the end, otherwise it just will not allow you to do anything. 1, 2. Alright, okay. Let's pop it on there and see whether he goes for that. What's he can do? So if I do 130, 160, 190, all I need to do is just 20. If he ends, alright, okay. So let's do the steam up, because if he does end me, at least I won't have the fire energies shuffled back in. Plus, it gets me my fire energies back. So I'll select that one. And potentially go on in. Unless I can play Olympia retreat that way, but we shall see how it goes. Gonna try and clear all damaged Pokemon away. Okay, what's he gonna do? And the game just slips away. Okay. I'll do that. Play the Olympia. Oh, come on. I just want to retreat, that's all. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna bring it out again? So, let's steam up. Yeah, go on and steam up. Power heater. That one and that one. Arr. Well, I'd rather that one go. No, I don't know. Don't know. 130, 160. Wow. Alright, could just do down shot if he's got the Shrine of Memories. Oh, that was predictable. That could do 100 and... oh no, I've got one left. 110. 2040. I can't tell. No. 110. No, forget it. Let's just go for it. Elixir. Thank you very much. Touchy energy. Organic heat. Oh gosh, that Garbodor's come out really late, hasn't it? Oh, he probably has enough for a Lysandre. He's got 2 VS Seekers. Why can't I just bring up his paper? Stones has he got? Escape rope. Or is it already, is it at that stage? I do need to Olympia anyway. And just wait it. I don't know. Make the best of the bad situation. Got VS Seeker. Don't want to N. Go on then. Have to do something. 230, potentially 160, 170. Why am I even thinking about this? Why am I even thinking about this? Take that. Retrieve. Steam up. Leaving his only attacker a Wobbuffet. Oh, 60 goes up to 60, 70, 80, 240. He's not into 3 elixirs, is he, with Hyperspace Fury? What does Trubbish even do? Close game. And I've got I have to play this, obviously. And what, Professor's Letter? This is so tense. I can't attack this turn. If I retreated, he has, what has he got? 150 down to 120. Let's go for it. Oh, I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. Ah, GG. GG. That's insane. That's insane. Game 2 coming up shortly. Okay, we're going to start with a couple of games now. Again. So we've already had one game, and this is the second game now that we're going to be running. Fairy deck is going to be quite interesting, this one. So let's just see how it goes. Ooh, okay. Really tough last match against my error and an opponent who clearly knew what they were doing, but let's just see how it goes. Alright, okay, we got near perfect start actually. Volcanion, baby Volcanions. Just eager, I want to put that Volcanion on the bench. And I will go first as well. So, Professor's Letter, Ultra Ball, Fire Energy, Attach, Sycamore, Fresh Hand. Oh, what's he got? Fire Weakness as well. Oh, that's really interesting. Let's do the Torchic. First time we see the Torchic. Eight energy in the game. Okay. Actually, I'm going to keep one of the fire energies. And then Skyla for a second, Sycamore. Only pure because I'm going first as well, so him, couldn't we? That would be quite cheeky. We'll go for the Sycamore. Alright, let's end it. See, I think with that one, we had, I could have just played Sycamore and just gone for it, but no point really. There's no way in which I can attack first turn, so, you know, why bother? What is this, a Rayquaza deck? Okay, so you Hooper, play Scoundrel Ring for your 1 EX, which is going to be... Oh yeah, go. Should I have gone for the N? So no Hex Maniac on my side. Oh, that's really interesting. Right, okay, that potentially helps steam up. I wouldn't have known that, but alright, let's go for the Max Elixir. I could be really silly and just start attacking with Torchic, but attach it to the Volcanion because I want to get 2 on there as quickly as I can. Let's go for the Acro Bike as well. Don't really want to have Shaymin. I think Shaymin's going to be a bit of a liability in this game, actually. Lysandre seems legit. Okay. I've got potential for having said that, okay, power heater. I was really tempted to put it on the Torchic, by the way. Might still put it on the Torchic. 1360 with a Fighting Fury belt, 170. Live Leap. Okay, I'm not seeing the combination. So why do that? Why put the Shaymin there for me to just Volcanic Heat next turn? Why do that? Cough. That was a move that definitely made me splutter. Three prizes. I'm still not seeing it. Still not seeing it. Place them on there to retreat. Get the energies back. Volcanic Heat. Slowly turning into a midnight madness, that's what it is. Sometimes I'd be tempted just to leave that that Sycamore was pretty cool actually, to leave that Shaymin, but that's experience. Just good friends of mine advised me to just go for the Shaymin. Shout out Aiden. Still not seeing the combination. Why have Skyfield? Is this just a bit of randomness. Shining Wind. Okay, I'm going to use Flash Fire. Get one of the energies onto the Flareon because it's cute. Retreat for Volcanion, and I think I'm going to go a bit crazy with Volcanion's attack. First steam up, second steam up. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 80, that should be. Fisherman. Oh, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm ultra bully. Sorry. Should make it obvious. I think now I can put the Shaymin down because I'm so ahead in prizes. Oh, nice. Nice. Where did I want the Fighting Fury about before? I wanted it on the Volcanion. Let's do this. Elixir, nope. At least I know that we have a Switch in the deck. And then let's shut him down before he gets his Ninetales out. Discarding my Shaymin. So now I've got a second attacker with Flareon-EX. It's ready to go. Still not seeing the combo. Why have Skyfield? I mean, are we talking about a Xerneas deck? Very, very uncertain. Despair Ray. Oh, I see. I get it. Right. Okay. Discard as many of your bench Pokemon as you like. Oh. Gave up. Alright. Game 3. Yeah, that was a real shame that my last opponent just gave up. I wanted to see the combination and see what could be done with Mega Gardevoir. But I was a bit good because I wanted to attack with my Torchic, but he probably saw something that I couldn't see. So last game for this deck. Let's see how it goes. Might not get the best out of this one because if it's a metal deck, as I suspect it to be, it's gonna be pretty short. Mind you, he can see that I've got a Volcanion on my sleeves and on my deck box, so that's not a bad start actually. And I go second as well. You don't mind going second. You don't mind doing that attack. Oh, wow. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 110. No, I can't do it just yet. Good start though. Yeah, playtesting against Sizzled X, I think they realised very, very quickly that if I just stream Volcanions, they can't really do anything about it, and they just give up very quickly. Sizzle-EX 170, I think it goes up to 220, and we'll find out. So I hope everyone's enjoying their summer holidays. I spent the majority of my day today digging a hole in the garden. We're just finding seismitodes and fruitkeys everywhere at the moment. So I'm being convinced to build a pond. This guy must be doing that. Oh, trubbish. The temptation is to go for that alone. Alright, power heater. Very soon. Let's Acro Bike first. I'm actually tempted to just Acro Bike. I don't want to max it just yet. I'm going to be... Alright, let's just put that there. Again? Fighting for you about... No, I need some draw power. I need to draw out of this one. Alright, okay, I've got no choice here. Oh, two Sycamores stuck together in the deck. Alright, if I steam up and then come on, it's obvious Ptcgo. I've got to discard those two. Moments I'm at where I thought, right, I think I should try and look for the Shaymin, just make sure both of them aren't prized, but okay, it's not too bad at this moment in time. Not used the supporter just yet, so we are good to go. That's the security. Escape rope and that. Supporters we have Olympia. Don't really want to waste that switch. How many fire have I got in the discard pile? Got 2. I think we can get rid of another one. So we're going to be able to pull off 2. I could alternatively just gone really aggressive Volcanion EX, but alright, let's just do this. Still haven't used my supporter for the turn. Looking for a second steam. Yeah, this is pretty much it. And 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. If he had a floatstone, he would have it at the moment. I really want to use a Lysandre. 20, 30, 40, 50. That will be up to 100. Yeah, go Go on then, let's put pressure on his Scizor-EX. Right, so what is he going to do? Cross out my powers? See, if he crosses out my powers, then that's a really, really good move. Retreat, attach, knock out his Scizor-EX, or VS Seeker, Lysandre, knock out his Garbodor. I keep on saying Garbodor. Here we go. Right, you're going to play a Shaymin-EX before the Garbodor? Danny Max? I wonder if he's from Mexico. Can I ask him? Oh, he's playing at the moment. No tool just yet. Oh wow, he's emptied his hand. Right. Now is our chance. What has he got? 110. What have we got? Olympia. I only want to destroy it using Volcanion-EX. We're just about to do that. There you go. Okay, alright. Well, thanks very much for watching. Some of the games went on for quite some time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to compress it. You're going to see the finished result. Thank you so much for having a look at this deck. It's a great fun deck. Again, you know, Torchic, dubious. Just give it a whirl, leave some improvements in the comments, keep watching, and do please subscribe if you haven't done so already.